Hello everyone, it's Taria, Goddess of Earth. I hope you guys have had a wonderful Labor Day weekend. I hope you got an extra day off. Alright. Now, I want to thank each and every one of you that left a comment, an email, or sent me a card or gifts for my birthday. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. It really does, you guys. And I appreciate it so much. I have a beautiful owl card. I have this beautiful gift one of you sent me. I love it. I have it here. I love homemade gifts. I just, when somebody makes something with their hands from their heart, it means the world to me. I've had several of you send me, throughout my time here so far on YouTube, handmade gifts, and I love them. I love them. They're just beautiful. A lady sent me this. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's the Tree of Life. Well, I believe it's the Tree of Life. It's beautiful. It is definitely a tree with the roots going down, and this is amazing. And I use this to put on top of my salt rock candle holder over there because it matches and it looks pretty. And there's another one, and it's hiding from me, and it's the little chakra man that one of you sent me, and it's amazing. I have the most creative grandchildren, okay? They can come up with the neatest ideas, to make things with their hands. Cordelia, she writes little stories, okay? And I mean, I'm talking about books. I guess it would be like cartoon books in this day and age, but she's got like one heck of an imagination, and that's wonderful. It really is. Alright, you guys, so we've got the Hanged Man today, okay? But first we're going to go over justice, and I do have a few announcements. I do want to say that the lady that had left me that comment, she apologized and said she didn't mean those things the way that I took them, so it was a big misunderstanding, okay? From here on out, like I tell you guys, I'm human just like you. From here on out, when people leave comments, I'm going to ignore them, and I'm going to delete them off of my channel. That way they're not able to post again. But because that is something that I need to work on as well. I shouldn't get and I don't. I usually don't. Usually it's like a build-up point where I feel like I have to do something or say something, but I think because I'm doing this and it makes me a bit uncomfortable showing my face and everything, that the slightest thing that I'm taking as an insult or someone picking at me, it's just, I think it makes it bigger than what it really is. So that's something that I've got to work on within myself, so that's what I'm going to continue to do. And I hope she is still with us. I hope she's still learning and is in class with us. I love all of you. I do. And it's going to be fun. I have a lot of plans for us. I do want to say before I forget, and I'm going to write it down right now, I figured out the lives that we're going to do, okay, when I go live, and we're going to discuss the questions that you have with the tarot cards that we go over, okay, in class. We'll leave the live sessions for your questions, okay? So I made a plan here. Tuesdays, well, Sundays, And I will post this as well. Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays are going to be our live sessions, all right? Most likely it's going to be like at 7:15 for all of those nights. Yeah, 7:15. And I don't know if I had told you guys, but a lady had recommended, and it is a brilliant idea, from here on out, me saying that it's going to be uploaded by 3, and then it gets uploaded later on that night. Let's just say your class is going to be uploaded on that specific day. So we're having class. I know last Thursday we missed, and I made it up on Friday, but I went ahead and took Saturday and Sunday off. So what we're doing, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Friday and Saturdays are my days off, okay? Now, I have a lot planned, but I have a lot going on, so I have to be realistic and practical, okay? There's other videos that I want to make, and I'm going to thinking, you guys. I'm trying to think. I want to show you guys the protection candles. Okay, that's what I want. Really want to show you guys. But I just don't have the time to make the video right this second, okay? And I'm trying to get everything organized with my other channel as well. As what I've got figured out is basically 4 uploads a day with that channel. And then that's every day. That's Monday through Sunday, you guys. And then making sure that I invest time on this channel as well. So we're going to take care of the learning the tarot right now. That's our main focus, okay? If I happen to get out a candle video, then that's a bonus, okay? Now there is a lot of stuff that I'm going to start posting. I haven't figured out how to do it yet. You guys, I may have to take a video. So if a video gets uploaded and there's just all these different pages, okay, of like the candle color meanings and descriptions, or the phases of the moon descriptions, okay, I'll go one by one by one, right? If you get a video like that, that is for you to study, okay, so you know, because I haven't figured out how to, when I do my posts, it says image and it won't let me pull anything up. So that's just something I guess I'm going to have to figure out. Until then, though, I found a lot of neat stuff. I found the Florida water recipe, by the way, on Pinterest. And it just blows my mind at what's in it, okay? Very interesting. But I like what it has to say, about what it's used for and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to be doing that as well. What else? There's a lot more, okay? I've been finding all kinds of good stuff that I feel like you guys are just going to love. Now, what I might have to do, okay, is I'll have to figure it out, you guys. You know I am not savvy when it comes to electronics, okay? But I'm learning. I've learned a lot in the last few weeks. So that's something, right? All right, so let's do a recap on justice, all right? Now, justice okay, is the energy of Libra. That's the zodiac sign that's associated with it. The planet is Venus, I believe. I believe it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. And the key words to justice would be clarity, okay? Now this clarity can represent any clarity. It represents, you know, truths being discovered. Now these truths being discovered, they can be within you, or they can be within a situation involving other people. Maybe it's clarity about a financial situation or a legal situation. It oftentimes represents that whatever is going on, okay, in a court case, it is fixing to be settled, and it's going to be just. It's going to be fair, okay? And, you know, they're finally going to make agreements and compromises here so it can end, all right? And oftentimes it shows up, there's fairness here. So you're going to get, you're not going to get screwed out of anything, I don't feel like, you know, with this upright. But when you get better, okay, and you are connected, and you have that relationship with your cards, you're going to know if it is supposed to be reversed, all right? You can tell by the other cards that are around it, and this, just the feeling. But as being beginners, okay, first you will notice the cards that are around it. Now, if those are, you know, negative energies, and then here you've got justice right here, then you're going to know, whoa, wait a minute, so this isn't going to be the upright meaning, okay? And we will go more into that, you guys, especially when we get done with the major arcana and we start doing the minor arcana. I'm going to dig out another one of my Rider and Waite decks, and I'm going to use that to like do a spread, you know, each time, so I can show you how to incorporate, you know, the cards, okay? And another thing, I do want to do a I want to show you guys my spread that I do for the weeklies, so you guys can start doing your own weeklies. I meant to do that and I forgot about it. I should have wrote it down, but I had meant to have that done this weekend. But I'm going to show you my spread for the weekly as well as my daily, and how I bring those energies together, okay? There really is no set position, okay, or placement that those cards go in. I pull 8, okay? Sometimes the ones that are on the bottom clarify the ones that are on top. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't even fit together. But I'm going to still show you how I do that, and I want to show you my version of the Celtic cross as well. And I promise you, it's coming. It's coming. All right. I'm still battling with my sinuses, by the way, and it's about to drive me nuts. So bless my heart. Give me just a moment. Okay. I am so sorry, you guys. I do not want to have to restart. Okay. Give me just a moment. There. My hand sanitizer after touching my old nasty nose. Okay. Now, I forgot what I was saying. There's some good things coming, and I promise you, it's coming, okay? But I do want to focus on making sure that you guys are learning the meanings, okay, and connecting with your cards. That's going to be very important. So that is justice, you guys. Think about what justice means to you. If you guys have any questions, make sure you write them. And this is another thing, write them down. Write them down, because I'm not going to be going back through the comments that's why I'm going to go live 3 times a week, so we can get everybody's questions answered, okay? And I know there's a lot of you, so that's why we'll be doing the lives a lot earlier. That way we can get to everybody, all right? And I imagine you guys are going to have similar, questions. So when I address it, it's going to address, a lot of you are going to get the answer you was needing from, just one person asking a question. I feel like there's probably 30 or 40 of you wanting to know the same thing is what I'm trying to say. Bless my heart. I'm having a hard time today talking, so you guys just bear with me. Okay. Now, okay, so we have the Hanged Man right here, you guys. Now, first thing I want to talk about, the Hanged Man is the number 12, okay? And the planet, you want to write this down, is Uranus. The planet is Uranus for the Hanged Man. And the zodiac sign is Pisces, okay? You want to write that down. All right, you guys, here's the key words. Surrender, new perspective, waiting, sacrifice, release. The Hanged Man is a card of patience, contemplation, and sacrifice. The greatest benefit will be had when you are able to let go. Don't try to control the present situation. Try to make peace with uncertainty. Take time to observe your environment and situation from a new perspective. Review what has come before. Notice the blessings that came out of hardship. It is a good time to look at past tarot readings and journal writings in the new light of the present, okay? A sacrifice may be required now in order to move forward. Now is the time to get in touch with the spiritual aspects of yourself. All right. Give me just a moment, because it says on here that, which I do know, the Hanged Man is associated with the planet Neptune because of Pisces, but I know Uranus, give me just a moment, because it says Neptune on here and it doesn't show, and I know it is. Let me look this up so I can show you guys, okay, so you can see. Yeah, the Hanged Man planet, Uranus. I mean, it's associated with the moon because of Pisces and Neptune, okay? Now, because I don't want to tell you guys wrong, but I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure I'm right. Give me just a moment. Planet. Okay, let's do ruling. Ruling planet. Well, this is very interesting because some of them are saying Uranus and some are saying Neptune. So either way, it's associated to both of them. So just remember that, because what I'm fixing to show you on Galaxy, it's just showing, you know, Neptune. But know that there's a connection there as well with Uranus, with the Hanged Man, okay? Hang on just a second. All right, well, that's very, very interesting. I did not know that they considered Neptune like the just main planet here. Okay. I apologize, you guys. Give me just a moment. Okay, well, maybe that's in another, there's Raider in White, Rider in White, wow, okay, and then there is like the Tree of Life, the Hermetics, there's just different, so this, I must have got it from one of my other teachings, but just remember, write it down, the Hanged Man still is associated with Uranus, but its ruling planet is Neptune, okay? Just get that out of the way, because I had to look, because that's very interesting to me. I did not know that. So let's get back over here on Galaxy. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's wonderful. The more associations that you know, okay, the better. So remember that. But its ruling planet is Neptune, okay? Okay. All right. Very interesting. See, I learned stuff too. This is great. Okay. Trying to get comfortable, you guys. All right, so we have the Hanged Man is associated with the number 3, okay? 3 represents synthesis, 2 coming together to become more than the sum of their parts. 3 is the number of Trinity of body, mind, spirit, heaven, earth, water, past, present, and future. The number 3 signifies love, vital force, creative success, and positive energy. 3 is the number of the navel chakra, which corresponds with action, choice, and will. 3 is associated with the Empress, the Hanged Man, and the world, okay? Now, its element is water, okay? Water is one of the 4 classical elements in ancient Greek philosophy and science. It was commonly associated with the qualities of emotion and intuition. The direction of water is west. And then we have Neptune. Neptune is the 8th and farthest planet from the sun in our solar system. Neptune is named for the Roman god of the sea. It is associated with mystery, illusion, dreams, mysticism, imagination, and visions. All right. And it's associated with the 7th chakra, the colors gray, blue, and red, and the crystals iolite, ametrine, beryl, aquamarine, and sodalite. All right, I'm going to hold these up, you guys. Now, there's only 2 symbolisms up here, and it's the cross and the leaves. Make sure you guys always look that stuff up. Okay? Again. All right. Now, let's read from the Rider and Waite and say it right that time. Bless my heart. Oh, there went my lid. Just make sure I don't spill my water. All right. Here we go. The Hanged Man. All right. The Hanged Man has a perfectly normal, clear, and unequivocal point of view. Only his point of reference is not the earth, not defined in earthly terms. His standpoint is the heavenly, transcendental perspective, okay? Now, spiritual experience. And it says, Mennonite, Greek for turn back and change yourself. A slogan of Francis of Assisi, whose emblem is a T cross, okay? If you'll notice, he's making a T cross with how he's hanging. As the card of the day, take a good look at the points that your suppositions depend on, okay? It's S-U-P positions. I've never heard of that word. Take a good look at the points that your suppositions depend on, okay? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but okay, for love and relationships, the head is at the lowest point here, the body above it. This can be an indication of another kind of wisdom, which can only be attained when one surrenders oneself. For success and happiness, a change of consciousness brings you a completely new perspective on the world, okay? A lot of times if you're going through a situation, especially where it involves other people, okay? Let's say that you have somebody that is always asking you for money, okay? I feel like you're getting tired of it. So We're going to say that. We're going to say that you're getting tired of it. So you're trying to figure out a way to stop, okay, enabling this person, okay, without hurting their feelings. You're going to take a step back, okay, and you're going to go into that hanged man mode where you remove your feelings, okay, your emotions, how you feel about it. You've got to remove yourself and look at it this way. See you and this other person, okay, from a different point of view, all right? Like, this is you, but it's not you, okay? You're seeing it from an outsider's point of view. This is a hard one to explain. But, so you remove your emotions, okay, so you can have a better understanding, okay, of the situation, because you're too close to it, okay, right now to be able to, your feelings are involved. This could be a friend. You understand where I'm coming from. So what you want to do is remove yourself, and you're looking in, okay, and you're seeing it from a different point of view, okay? You're seeing it the way somebody else would see it, okay, if that wasn't their friend and they didn't have their emotions all tied up into it, okay? And you're realizing, wait a minute, I give this person $5, $10 a day every day. That's ridiculous, you know? And yes, they're my friend, but they don't try to go get a job. They bum every single day. They drink, you know, just all kinds of stuff is like coming into play here, and you're like, wait a minute, man, I can't do this. I'm going to have to, you know, that's where that point of view comes in, okay? That's where that mystical empowerment comes in. You're able to see what you wasn't able to see before, or your emotions clouded your judgment or left you feeling like you had to. But now you can come to the table here and you can sit your friend down and be like, look, you know, you added up a month's worth of $5, $10 a day. That's a lot of money, okay? And you know, you could lay all this out on the table and then be like, you know, look, you know, maybe once a week I can, you know, give you $10, you know, but that's all I got. You know, I got to pay my bills, you know, and I work hard, you know, for this money. And it's that kind of energy I'm trying to explain. I hope I made sense here, you guys. This is a doozy right here. This is kind of a hard one to explain, because it's like you got to step out of yourself in order to, you know, see things from a different perspective. And it's not like stepping out of yourself. You got to get rid of those feelings, okay, that keeps you emotionally attached to whatever is going on, because that can cloud your judgment, all right? I hope I'm making sense here. You guys are probably going to have some questions on this one, because I know I probably sound crazy right now. I'm trying to sneeze. Okay. Oh. But yes, bless my heart. I tell you what, when I get done with this one right here, we're going to go look at some other definitions, hopefully, because I don't want to confuse you guys, but that's the best way I can explain it. And like I said, this is probably, to me, the most complicated energy in the tarot when we're talking about trying to explain it and understand it, okay? Seriously. So, and it doesn't have to be that way. Well, I tell you what, temperance is another one, but I feel like it's going to be a lot easier to explain. So, all right. The Hanged Man. Here's the key words. Make sure that you write these down, you guys. They're very important. Letting go, surrender, seeing things from a different perspective, sacrifice. The hanged man usually hangs upside down by one leg. Although this doesn't seem to bother him, he appears quite nonchalant. In the Rider and Waite Smith deck, he's suspended from the branch of a tree, which may represent the tree of life or the world tree. When this card appears in a reading, it can mean surrendering to a situation, letting go of old patterns or attitudes. You're ready to make sacrifices in order to be true to yourself, okay? Something may have turned your world upside down, but now you have an opportunity to see things from a different perspective. Now see, that helps. I was giving you one way of seeing the hanged man, you know, being able to remove himself from his emotions, from the situation, to get a different point of view. But the hanged man is also about, you know, you guys may be going within and like cleaning house within, you know, discovering what is no longer serving you anymore. This could be you deciding to, you know, release and let go of maybe some bad habits, maybe addictions, maybe it's a way of thinking. It can be a number of things, okay? Upright. You feel suspended between the past and the future. A new direction is in the making. Although it can be difficult to let go of old patterns, people, and things that give you security. The hanged man says letting go is essential to your continued growth. And you know how I always tell you guys, sometimes you mature, you outgrow friendships, okay? You outgrow people. And, you know, it's kind of like you got to go into this hanged man mode to understand, you know, that it's okay, and not be hard on yourself or feel guilty, because, you know, you're ready to move on with your spiritual journey. You're ready to mature, you know, and you've got friends that are just still, they just want to live like there's no tomorrow and don't think about things the way you do, okay? Hanged man can definitely represent that as well. Perhaps it's time to sacrifice superficial pleasures for a more spiritual way of life. You may have gone through a major transformation that's shaken up your old way of life and made you realize there's more to life than material goods, worldly success, and physical reality. The hanged man can also recommend looking at things from a different perspective. What do you see when you turn the picture upside down? Now, in a reading about money, this card may mean you've chosen to follow a less materialistic way of life. You may divest yourself of money and possessions, or simply change the way you think about money. Sometimes the hanged man indicates a loss that frees you to move forward in life without old attachments. If the reading is about your job, you need to make a change. But the good news is there's no hurry. Take your time and make the right decisions about what you truly want now and in the long term. Step outside of the box and try to look at things in a new way. In a reading about love, you or your partner may need to relinquish control and set aside your ego for the good of the relationship. Try to view this situation in a different way. The hanged man can indicate you are leaving a relationship that no longer holds meaning for you. He hangs upside down partly because he has turned around society's values, and partly because of the yogic and alchemical practice of reversing the body to allow energy to travel from the base of the spine to the brain. The unconscious made conscious right there. That's awesome. Now here's something about Odin, the hanged man. We see a connection between the hanged man and the Norse god Odin, who hung on the great tree Yggdrasil for 9 days, during which he gained the wisdom of the runes. Some taroists see the hanged man as representing self-sacrifice and martyrdom, They even link it with the crucifixion and connect the tree with the cross. Others view it as a voluntary surrender to the process of achieving enlightenment. All right? Okay, now we're going to look up. I want to make sure that I didn't confuse you guys. I want to make sure you understand, okay? Woo, let's. I don't want to confuse you guys. Okay. Here's a different kind of, version, different keywords. It says, meaning, the Hanged Man is the card that suggests ultimate surrender, sacrifice, or being suspended in time, okay? Breaking old patterns, circumspection, letting go, metamorphosis, suspension. It can also represent egotism, inability to change, missing an opportunity, okay? And that's going to be like the reversed meaning of it. Let's see here. Here's a good one. The Hanged Man represents the waiting game. That is often a part of life progression. Although we are rarely happy about being stuck in limbo, there are times when nothing else can be done. And that is exactly true. All right, you guys. So it represents being unclear, stagnant, that kind of energy where you need to go within, kind of, like I said, or remove yourself so you can see it from a fresh set of eyes, okay? A different way of looking at things. And I certainly hope I did not confuse you guys. Like I said, this is the hardest one to explain, you guys. Temperance is going to be nothing compared to this one right here. All right, you guys, I love y'all. Okay, so remember, Neptune and Uranus are associated with the Hanged Man. The zodiac sign is Pisces, okay? Remember, you guys, Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays are our live nights, okay, where we are going to be doing and answering questions, okay? Now, we will not be doing no channeling on those lives until all the questions are answered. I wanted to let you guys know that, okay? Because it's important that you guys are getting all the information and knowledge that you need for these energies, okay? We can make time for a special live for that. We've got to make sure that you guys are building that connection and understanding, okay, these energies. It's going to be very, very important, all right? And my eyes, I got to get some glasses. My eyes are, I don't even know how to explain it. And it could be my allergies, but I know I've been reading a lot today, and I feel like my eyes are they hurt. All right, you guys, I believe this is it for today. So we will be back here tomorrow with death, okay? And this is all about transformation. So This is, you know, people get so freaked out when they see this, and it's not what they think it is. Okay? All right, you guys, I love you. Like I said, thank each and every one of you for wishing me a happy birthday. The gifts, the cards, it means the world to me, you guys. It really does. You are such a blessing. I love you guys. All right, I will see you back here tomorrow. All right. Bye-bye, everyone.